What's up, loyal family? This is Des and Mike coming here together. You're going to follow us in our new journey, and we're going to talk about us. This is a branch off from the loyal family. You already know me, Mama Loyal, but it's Desiree. You know that. So it's Des and Mike.
And Big Mike.
And Big Papa, which we call him Papa Loyal.
And not notorious.
And not notorious Big Dog, right? But Papa. Anyway, we always have a sense of humor. I want to say hello to all of our family out there, all of the loyal families out there, and everyone around the world. This is a story and a journey of Des and Mike. You know, you guys really know me as Mama Loyal, but I really want to get down and talk about how me and Papa met. How we started our little family.
Oh, that's a whole journey.
And that's a whole journey in itself. So I hope you guys like and y'all share this journey with us. And it's all part of us being together. That's what is familia.
So I'm ready to start this. How I met my wife here, my love, my son. You see this? This is my world right here. This is why I wore this shirt. This is my son, my world right here, you know. She makes my life, my day bright and happy.
Oh my God.
Shining for life. So, I was driving around the Bronx one time and, you know.
21 years ago?
I was 20, yeah, about 2021 around there.
No,
and,
I said 21 years. 21.
Well, I was about 2021. Yeah, about 21 years. Yeah, it was about that time. 23 years ago. 22 years ago.
All right, making the story to let you know, I was going out.
I was driving around, and my ex lived in the area of where I met her. And I was like so depressed and driving around, you know, being the papi chulo that I thought I was. And, you know, I drove by this bus stop and I saw this beautiful woman. And I had to stop, and when I stopped at the bus stop and I said, hey babe, you know, hey, how you doing? Can I get to meet you? She made me get out the car. She didn't even want to talk to me through the window. She was like, oh, hell no, to talk to me, you gotta get out, And I was like, oh damn, I'm not used to this, so.
It's funny because I'm old school, and you know, I'm from the Bronx, I'm from the hood, and there is no way I'm gonna lean over with a low-cut shirt and somebody's trying to kidnap me. So yes, I did tell him to get out the car. But the cutest thing was he was the utmost gentleman. He got out the car, introduced himself to me, and it was the coolest thing because he didn't know that. But I'm a NASCAR fanatic, and he had dirt. No, you had number 24. What was
Earnhardt.
No, Earnhardt is number 3. You had
this guy
oh my God, guys, we're so sorry. Point said he had. No, we need to get this damn name. I'm not gonna get it out my mind, people.
I'll look at my phone.
So we.
Boy, I had to be a gentleman.
He was a gentleman.
I'm like, wow, yo, this woman, has to be, top notch for me to get out the car and talk to her. So we spoke, and and I was like, I was feeling her, and I was like, can I take you to where you were going, to your destination? And she was a little iffy, getting into a stranger's car, but I have a beautiful aura. I have a beautiful.
Yep, there it goes.
Face that you could be honest with, and
don't believe
she
that.
fell for it.
No, don't believe
so
that.
I took her to where she was going, which she was going to go meet another guy. She was going to hang out in the club with another guy. I took her to where her date was at. That's just crazy. But she gave me her number. We spoke. I lied to her. When we spoke,
first day I met him, he lied, guys. That's to show you.
I was like 7 or 8 years older than what she thought I was. I was young. I was a young buck. I was rocking the cradle, me.
So all right. The reason why he mentioned that is that, a lot of people don't know this. I always say my husband is an old soul. I am 10 years older than my husband. 10 years senior than my husband. And when I met my husband, I was in a different place in life. And, you know, it was strange because when we met, I really thought, you know, he was just a cool dude. I'm going to hang out, kick it off, go have a drink with, go
Booty
to a
call.
bar. Not even. That was the last thing in my mind.
That was the last thing in your mind. That was
But
the
that's
first thing on my
in his
mind.
mind. You see this, people? He's a nut. Anyway, you're a freaking, give me a kiss. You're a nut. That's my nut. But he is my nut. And we make each other happy. And it was a long journey. It wasn't an easy journey. And as you guys will follow us, you'll get to learn a little more about us. You're going to get to learn more how we met and how we connected. Because yes, he did lie. He told me he was 27 and the dude was 21. And I'm 31 years old. Now his mother thinks I'm rocking the cradle, stealing this young boy. And, you know, it was just so hilarious.
To be used and abused.
And it was the opposite. He was using and abusing me, okay? And it's so funny because he did drop me off. He was a gentleman. And I knew, you know, he had his, you know, we weren't together. We just met. So he dropped me off to my friend. And after that, I thought, I'm like, he's not going to call me again. You know, I'm a 31-year-old woman. This guy looks a little young. And sure enough, we met up on Saturday, right? The next day.
It was either a day or 2 or 3 days later, something like that. Like, I called. I didn't want to call the next day because I didn't want to feel like I was, like, you know, so desperate. But, you know, I waited a day or two. You know, that's the rule, you know. You don't want to be desperate and looking for a woman. So I called her a day or two later, whatever, and I was like, wow, she picked up my phone call, and we got together, and I was like, oh, wow, you know, and I got to keep moving, you know, this girl's sexy, and
It's really crazy because I always heard that God sends you someone that's your peer. He's going to send you someone that's meant for you. You're going to meet other people, have sex, date. But when I met you, I never thought that this would be our journey.
never.
21 years later, guys, we're married. He raised my girls, 13, there was 9 and 13 years old. My daughter turned 10 a few months later, which is Leanna. And he raised my girls. And he raised my girls at a standard that he helped me. He helped me in a lot of ways. Even though he was younger, he taught me. So meeting him, you know, a lot of times we think that when we lose something is the ending of the world. And he taught me that losing something was just the beginning of my world. And I thank God every day for meeting him.
She was in a bad place, and
financially, physically, emotionally, mentally.
I had to give myself some back dap right here, over here, you know, over here.
Oh, I give it to you. I give it to you. I give it to my
I got it in a good spot. You know, I got it, you know, better than ever. And no regrets. Let me tell you, there's so much to talk about, you know, as we go along. We're going to speak to you more. Like, there's so much going on, you know, like.
But we didn't say exactly where. I wanted to let you guys know. We did meet in 180th. I'm waiting for this bus, and this car goes vroom with loud music, nice little cute car. And I'm like an idiot. 22 minutes, and I'm standing there waiting for a bus I was broke, like a
broke woman.
Like a broke woman that I was. And he comes back by, whoa. He's like, what are you doing standing there for so long? He actually asked
You're still waiting for a bus? It hasn't come back yet? And I was already looking to see if the bus came around.
No, it's so funny. But anyway, the bus never showed up because God had, I guess, an intention for us to meet. So it's so ironic. You know, it was just meant for it to happen. Because I could have easily gotten on the bus. He could have easily drove by and never stopped. When he drove back by, he didn't have to stop. And he did. And the bus never showed up. So I believe that certain things are set and excuse us, we're a little nervous. I know my husband gets
It was
a little edgy and nervous, but point set to everything, I am so grateful to God, because above everything, without God, I wouldn't have my husband. Without destiny and opportunity, and just, it was just weird because, you know, I'm a mother, single with 2 kids. I didn't think this was going to happen. I was told, you're never going to meet a man. There's an old saying, you can get hit by lightning 2 times before you get married after 40. So I never thought I would be married. I never thought he would stay with me. So I want you guys to stay tuned through our journey. You're going to follow us through different journeys, different countries,
I would stay where either.
different places. 21 years. I'm praying to God gives us another 21
Yeah, another
more.
maybe 10 years.
21 more. See, he's funny. Guys, this man is really funny. I guess that's why we're together. Because he's funny. Pero yo soy sola, el alma de corazón.
I'm going to do my body so I can leave her for 2.
That equals
2
my
20 years,
age.
Which is 40, yeah, exactly. You know, 2 20s, you know. Beautiful, but, you know, whatever. That is bullshit. I would never change it for anything in the world. I've created such a beautiful family,
you know,
that I never thought that I would ever have.
It is not even about creating. It's about having that bond, a foundation, a family. This is why both my daughters grew to what they grew into. It helps, you know, to have a strong net love and family. Loyalty. We're not perfect. Ain't nobody in this world perfect.
Nobody had faith in us either.
And nobody thought we would make it.
Nobody thought we would make it. A lot of my family members, you know, I gotta say.
And even my own friends. My friends are like, girl, you crazy.
Guys,
he's
you
a
know,
young buck. He's leaving you.
You got a woman with 2 kids. Yeah, you ain't going nowhere. Yeah, you know, you're gonna change it. But you know what?
It worked.
Never change it. Worked. And
we're still together and we're married, and you know, it's funny. I want you guys to follow us in our new journey, new funny things, new pranks, new videos. It's a whole different world, you know. So stay tuned, follow Des and Mike, the loyal family. We love you. Quédate con nosotros. Aquí estamos en inglés, en español.
We got a lot of things coming up.
And a lot more stuff coming about us to you guys. Thank you so much. And I hope you guys stay tuned. Y nos vemos.